I didn't get any girls freshman year of high school, and then I grew a foot, and I was like 6 feet, and then I was like, wait, I'm kissing girls now? What's up with that? And it's like, what do you mean, what's up? Like, it was the height the whole time.
That's frustrating for
height.
me and Grant to hear. Have you been chronically
No, but you guys
short?
are short kings. You guys are big guy.
But
You guys
Grant,
are like.
have you been chronically short your entire life?
Yeah, I mean,
like growing up,
from like
you were
4th grade on.
A little bit below average.
No, it was like I just didn't hit the growth spurt. Like, everybody's the same size, and then.
So you were normal.
Yeah.
No, Grant's one of those guys who was like tall in like 5th grade, and he had like he already like kind of had pubes.
I could see Grant being this tall in 5th grade.
That's true. I started drinking coffee when I was really young,
What?
and I also
okay, real quick, I never understood,
dude.
You know the kid in math class, you have math class with him, and then he always comes in with a Starbucks cup, and it's like, dude, who do you think we are? Grant's 13.
Grant's been a douchebag since he was a toddler. Like he's been like into micro brews.
Yeah.
He's been like a weed guy since he was like 7 for some reason.
Dude. Yeah. And you had a good family too. It's not like you were like living in a garage or something.
That's why it's coffee and micro brews, not, pills and
that's why you're alive right now.
Yeah.
Sophisticated douchery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sophisticated douchery.
But I got sick in 4th grade, and I had to go on something called prednisone, which is like it's a steroid to like shut down your immune system, and they say that can stunt your growth. So I took that like in 4th grade.
Dude, I do that.
I probably lost a couple inches to that, I would guess.
I was going through a phase a couple months ago where I was just thinking, like, what could I have done as a child differently to have grown? And I think it's that I ate so much fast food as a child.
Were you going to say as a baby?
Yeah, as a baby. My mom would mush it up and then put it in jars.
Yeah. That was before they discontinued the baby meals at McDonald's, right?
I'm the reason, actually, because they're like, that baby shouldn't look like that, man.
All right, well, let's kick this bad boy off.
I think that was a good
open.
Those were good opening riffs.
Yeah, those were fun.
I'd give it.
You know what?
10
We don't
out
have
of
to do
10
the
stars.
podcast anymore. We should call it quits right there for
10 out of 10, baby.
What if this episode we do commentary throughout the episode? And we're like, so when I said that, I was actually thinking,
it's a meta.
Yeah.
It's a meta podcast.
Yeah.
Hey,
Who would be into that?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Cool podcast where we apologize, demand apologies, and read anonymous listener apologies. I'm one of your hosts, Grant Winkles. Sitting to my right in beautiful, cloudy Minneapolis, we got Ryan Call. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, gang? It's good to be here. Good to be living in the land of the free and the home of the brave, Beijing, China. Good to be here. Ni hao.
The People's Republic. And
that should be your first special. Ryan Call live from Beijing.
And it's just, I'm bombing and none of them speak English. They're just like, what the fuck is this?
They're just angry.
And because we advertised it as like a cultural like theater show,
You should tweet that, man. You should make a stand-up poster for your special.
Yeah, that's funny.
Have it
Ryan
all in
Call
Chinese.
I could just
live from North Korea.
Live from Pyongyang.
Yeah, I could just do kind of what you did, Tommy, and just make a fake special with like clips that I actually have, but where I'm bombing
and then
just
with
like
angry Chinese guys yelling at you, standing up.
No, what you
like,
should do. Oh, this is what you should do. You should do. Okay, so similar kind of video to me, but like, and then the clips of you doing stand up, you dub it over with like a North Korean like guy talking, and then and then you subtitle it with your jokes, with your actual jokes.
Yeah.
And you're killing.
I think it's funnier if it's
for the North Korean people.
I almost think it's funnier if it's in English and they just don't understand it at all.
So what if we did a la Squid Game? You get video of a Chinese guy on stage doing stand up, so and you just dub your jokes over the Chinese guy.
Okay.
But yeah,
what if
Ronnie
Ronnie
Chang?
I was just gonna say,
just get Ronnie Chang.
Yeah, well, anywho, that melodious voice over there is Tommy the Human Noise Bayer. What's up, Tommy?
Hello, loves. Nothing much. Hung out with my dad all day. He's visiting New York, so we went. Phil's in the other room reading.
Nice.
Maybe he'll do a cameo appearance.
What's he reading? The Anarchist Cookbook? What's your dad on these days?
He's reading the New Yorker. He just can't stop talking about the New Yorker. And
He's like,
he was
when
telling
in Rome.
dude, he was telling us a story of he's obsessed with this story that's in the New Yorker of this guy who his dick just like really hurts and no doctors know what the deal is.
How do we know he's not lying?
That's what me and my brother were saying. We're like, dude, I think he's lying for the
just
clout.
wants
He's-
attention.
That's such a fucking gaslighter response from you two. Believe my man, dude. You got to believe men.
And my dad's like,
No.
nah. I mean, my dad's like, I've been following this guy for months now. I don't think he's lying. I think his dick really
following
hurts.
him for months. Also,
Yeah.
This is actually why your dad came to New York, is to link up with
Yeah.
this guy.
Dude, we talked
guy.
we talked about it at the Chinese restaurant last night for maybe 2 hours. This guy and his dick hurting.
What are the
so loudly and drunk talked about this. And my brother's girlfriend and my girlfriend, they're just both like, gee, like not having a good I mean, they're having a good time, but
What are some
we
of
were
the
into it.
theories for why this guy's penis hurts?
So it's basically like he got he's a Jewish guy from Russia, and in Russia they don't do circumcisions because something about how it's like weird like religion with government laws, I think.
In
and
Russia,
if I'm like
you suck Moyle's dick.
also this is my dad relaying this information to me drunk and me listening it to the information drunk and then me telling you guys.
So then did he get circumcised here then?
So he comes to America
so we
when he's
figured
like
it out. We solved it. That's
no,
why
but he
his
got
penis
circumcised
hurts.
when he's like 7 years old. He got circumcised when he's like 7,
Yeah.
and they
Too
kind
old.
of fucked it up. And my dad's like, and he cracked me up. This is the line he said last night. He's like, but here's the thing about getting circumcisions when you're not a baby. You can either take too much or too little. And that's a problem.
Yeah.
You got to take just the right amount. And
That's
I'm like,
true.
yeah, I could have guessed that, man.
You don't
Yeah,
want your
it's-
penis to look like it's wearing a turtleneck scarf, of skin.
like any guy at the deli could just be like, look, that's the thing about circumcisions. You don't want to take too much. You
Yeah.
don't want to take too little. You want to take right on the penis.
It's also kind of like that's probably true of a circumcision at any age, I would say. I don't know if age is the limiting factor on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
someone who
the
they took too
circumcision,
much
it's a poor
from.
circumstance, really.
Yes.
What about Fauci on the news? And he's just saying that he's like, that's the thing about circumcisions, is just, you can, when you're that old, you can take too little or too much. It's very hard to take the right amount. And that's why
Yeah.
it's more important now than ever to circumcise your baby.
It's more important than wearing a mask or getting vaccinated.
It's to be circumcised. That's actually
Yeah.
the number one way to not get COVID, is to be circumcised.
Although an uncircumcised penis does kind of look like somebody with like a neck gaiter on, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
So that's-
like it's
I
wearing
was
a
really,
mask.
yeah. That's what my little brother did. Like, his girlfriend was like, what does like an uncircumcised penis look like? And then he just put his jacket around his head. He's like, it's like this. And I was like, that was a good one.
do you I guess I just assume that both of you guys are circumcised. Are you?
Yeah, big time. Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw an uncircumcised penis? Tommy's
Yeah, I
winking.
think I've said this on the podcast, but it was at the YMCA.
Oh yeah, maybe we have.
And me and this child, we were both like, whose dick is the weird dick here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the Spider-Man meme. We were just like, who's weird?
Yeah,
Who's
and this
weird
was
guy?
like last year, right?
Yeah, this was last year. I was pointing at a 7-year-old boy in the YMCA locker room.
Whose dick is weird? You got a weird dick.
And I
boy.
regret nothing.
Screaming at a child, just, you've got a weird dick. Mine
Yeah.
is normal.
I'm at him. Why is your dick so weird?
Tommy's grabbing it and looking at it with a microscope that he's pulled out of nowhere.
And now it all comes into focus why Tommy had to move to New York with such speed.
Yeah.
Change his
yeah, I
name.
just got to go, man.
And he had to change
I'm
his
like,
name.
I gotta go. They're like, why? I'm like, because I'm a sex offender. Jesus fucking Christ. Clip that. Put it in the news thing. Timestamp that.
No,
I said it.
We do. We actually have some old business. We have some news that we could talk about, but first, I think we should take care of some old business from last week. So we opened up the floor to people to comment on, apologies and things like this. So let's just we had somebody write in, and he says. So if you want to contact us at all, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast.
Literally, if you want to contact this podcast is like it's like an interactive podcast where if you just want to be talked about, we can make that happen.
If you want to meet Grant in person, you can go to
No.
1 New Northeast,
Why?
Minneapolis. The zip code
Yeah.
is 55418. He lives
God damn it.
Ryan-
on the top
Ryan's-
level. So you got to go around, you knock on the door, say, hey, delivery, anal sex.
This is actually good. Ryan's mom's gonna listen to this and go, just in case if an emergency happens, I'd like to know where Grant lives. So.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely bleeping that out. So thank you for making more work for me,
Okay,
Ryan.
bleep it
You're
out.
welcome.
I'm gonna put it back in post.
Yeah, we're going to do it in post-post.
yeah.
The podcast is gonna stop right now and be like, hey guys, Tommy here. So Grant did bleep out where his address is, but just so you guys know, it's a
Hey, guys, it's Ryan here in post edit. Tommy didn't know the address, but it is Avenue Northeast. That's Minneapolis, Minnesota, and he lives on the top floor.
Okay. So if you want, send us a letter at that address, I guess, or go to my website.
Ryan.
Grant
Keep
Winkles Comedy.
putting in the address
Yeah,
throughout this
I
episode.
will.
Stop
I'm gonna
it,
do it.
dude. No.
Grant's really gonna
No.
try and bleep it out.
You're going to have to listen to the whole episode today, Grant. The whole damn thing.
Yeah, how do you like my voice, idiot?
Fucking dumbass.
I'm like insulting me
Yeah.
mostly.
That reminds
How do you
me.
like my terrible voice, you piece of shit?
That reminds me when you recorded some voiceover for one of the specials that we did. You were doing that, and it was completely. You were just talking shit to me from the past in the recording that you were doing,
Nice.
and it really kind of hit. So I appreciate that. So here
no
we
problem, man.
go. This says, I agree with Ryan that the world would be a better place if sports fans chilled out. Get back on that soapbox, buddy. We need you there. All the best, Brian.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Brian. Hey, Brian, drop the B, brother. Come to
No,
join
you're
the club.
Brian.
Yeah, you are Brian.
You're Brian.
So did you
Oh.
write this in?
No, but
Dude, you're the only Brian I know.
I also take back the drop the B thing because I've realized this recently. I like my name. I don't like whenever I see another Ryan though, or somebody else says Ryan to somebody else, I think this guy's super privileged or fuck this guy. Anyways, but yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for supporting what was objectively a bad take on my end. Although that part of the take I think was good, that people should just enjoy sports for the spectacle of it.
No, that's the fun part. Because I don't give a shit about sports.
Yeah.
But if I were to go to a game, it's fun that everyone's like insane. They're like insane about this dumb thing.
Enjoy that, but be above it and just like enjoy how stupid everyone else is, but then also enjoy like, damn, that guy is doing something that I maybe have never seen done and I absolutely could never do.
Ryan, I enjoy sports this way. This is exactly the way I enjoy sports, but I think it would be boring if everyone enjoyed them the way I do.
Yeah, just the people who listen to our podcast should do that though.
Yes.
And then the
if you listen to
world
the
would be a better
podcast,
place.
Be above the bullshit. Be an intellectual about.
Yeah, but
About sports.
You have to
About
you have to
sports.
make an exception for Minnesota sports fans, I think, because I mean, I would say that's fair if you have a team that's won before in the past, but
Well, what's crazy with
you're
Minnesota
supposed to be critical of a terrible team because we want them to be better.
Yeah, but what's crazy with Minnesota sports teams, literally any team, there's still like 3 or 4 players on each of those teams where it's like, damn, dude, that guy is incredible. It's just, they're just bad organizations. You know?
Also,
Like,
I know I've discovered who the Ryan head is. I know who keeps writing in.
You
It's the
did?
same guy. Yeah, it's my best friend from college.
shouts out to Tommy's best friend from
Don't
college.
say his name. We
Yeah.
got to keep him anonymous.
Guess what?
Dude, he's awesome. He rips. He lives in California now, and he does like big weed truck deliveries. His brother has like a weed. He's like living his best life. Truly, I think that's what he's still doing. If you're listening to this,
Right in.
beep, it's a slur. That's his name.
Write
It's
me
a
a
slur.
letter.
Yeah, he DM'd me on Instagram, and he's the secret Ryan head.
Hell yeah. There might be more
So-
than one. There could be more than one person who enjoys me on the podcast. I don't know.
No, I think they're out there and they're strong.
That's okay. Well, just I guess we know now. We know it's one faction out there, a guy in a cabin in the woods in Northern California, a la the Unabomber, which it really does make sense to me. But I think this is So this can be part of a little bit of a larger conversation that we have going on right now. A little breaking news.
You talking about John Gruden?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't.
Fucking idiot.
We'll see how it goes.
Wait, I don't know anything about this.
I don't really know anything about this
I don't
either.
pay attention to the news.
By the way, I'm having sex with a family member right now.
Ryan, do you know about what's going on here?
Yes.
Do you want to kind of take the steering wheel on this one?
So John Gruden, he's a coach for the Los Vegas Raiders. Already lost all credibility with anyone who's ever watched football. But he's a coach for the Las Vegas Raiders. He's a head coach. He's also just been like a guy in the football world for the past like 20 years. He won a Super Bowl.
He played, right?
I think so. I don't know if he ever played in the NFL, but he won a Super Bowl as a coach with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in like 2004 or some shit. But then he was like on ESPN for a long time. And so he would like, he is a very likable guy, at least like his public persona. But emails just surface that are like from 10 years ago where he's like making misogynistic, racist, and like homophobic comments.
No way, the sports guy.
I don't think that's a fair. I don't think that's a fair assessment of just anyone who's involved in sports. I think there are very good people.
I don't know,
who are
man.
involved
I
in
think
sports.
my whole experience in sports was just being called a fat all the time. So
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you didn't
I
have
mean-
you didn't have good people around you. That sucks.
no, those are my best
come
friends.
on, you can't say
Yeah,
that
shit.
didn't happen
Yeah,
to
now
you.
you can't
right?
go on
No,
that.
I was the alpha dog.
So you were the one saying it to other people.
Yeah. I was the John Gruden. No. But I do think I don't think that's completely not valid. But to just whitewash or just be like, yeah, everybody in sports is bad. I think that's wrong.
I mean, I think
I'm not saying that. I don't. I'm just saying like.
I think it's a fairer thing to say.
I don't think it's
that-
surprising.
no, and also I think all dude, like male dominated industries, which is all of them. This shit is rampant in every single
Yeah.
one, like restaurant
Dude.
industry, comedy, entertainment, sports, everything.
Dude, going to football practice is just a grown man being like, "You're a fucking pussy, you bitch! Hit your friend," and you're like, "Oh my god, all right."
Yeah,
And then
rip his head off.
Yeah, it's a 40-year-old dad screaming in your face.
yeah, I mean that's one style of coaching, but that's also like there are also other coaches that are more carrot than stick, and I'm one of the I respond a lot more to
Carrot
the
than top.
Yeah, there you go. Don't top me. We're doing carrot.
Yeah.
But so essentially, yeah, he got in a lot of trouble. He resigned, but he was kind of forced to resign. Now, what's interesting with this is he was involved with the Washington football team at the time, which like recently changed their name and have come under a lot of scrutiny.
What
for
was
just,
it before?
I think we all know the Washington Potatoes, the Washington Redskin Potatoes. But
Nice.
so they've just been under a lot of scrutiny for their culture and.
Do you mean the NFL in general, or
No,
what?
the Washington football team in particular, because
okay.
there was like rampant sexual harassment and like allegations of just like abuse of power there. And so what is fishy about this though is that's how John Gruden was like these emails came to light. But what's fishy is we know that the owner of that football team, Dan Schneider, I think that's his name, has done like way worse things. And for some reason, those emails, that stuff has not come public. And it's now like what's interesting to me is like, is that going to come public, or is it just, like, can this affect the guys who sign the checks or just the guys who cash the checks? Basically, is the question. But yeah. So Gruden apologized and basically was like, I don't want to be a distraction for my team. Which
I am Gruden, and I'm sorry.
well, he just kept saying
for calling everyone's wife a bitch.
yeah.
He did. Sorry for.
Yeah. So, but what else is crazy is like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Their head coach was just caught like getting grinded on by a woman.
Yeah.
At, like a bar.
He went out after they
Okay.
lost.
Kill him.
He's probably gonna get fired
He-
because like they're also really underperforming.
Was he the head coach?
Yeah. So he was a college coach for a while, and he never.
They're
never
firing my
should've-
guy for getting
for
pussy.
cheating on his wife. Yeah. Well,
They're firing him for cheating on his wife.
No, that's not the only reason. So as a coach, you're supposed to like fly back with the team. They were there for a game, and he was like, "Oh, I own a bar in Ohio, so I'm going to go to that bar.
I think it was his friend's birthday party or something.
So
there was like a legit, kind of legit reason for him to be there.
He told the team, he was like, I'm going to go hang out with my family. And then this video surfaces of like him getting grinded on by like a 23-year-old.
And
Nice, dude.
everybody's like posting him on Snapchat and like Instagram stories being like, yo, is this the coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Yo,
And then,
coach.
yeah, people are like confirming it is him. Like Twitter went nuts with it.
So like from
Dude,
a
that
football,
rules, man.
From a football perspective too, so like they lost the game. And so you're out celebrating that, and you haven't won a game this season. Also, he's made like just a lot of
all the
moves.
more to get grinded on.
Yeah, I mean,
You're down in the dumps.
But okay, like if you're like, let's say something you care about, and there's someone's in a leadership position, and they fuck up, and then afterwards, like you go home, and you're like, dude, this like fucking sucked that this happened.
So it would
and then
be
you
like-
find out that they're out like just having the time of their lives. You're not gonna be
would not care.
It would be like if we had a really bad podcast.
yeah.
And then you guys found out your leader, was out afterwards, just
Well, it would be like
celebrating
if
and
I
having
was
a
out.
great
If
time.
I was
no,
out
I think if
leading.
it was
If I was out.
Yeah, I would think that's cool and fine,
And
and,
then
it has nothing to do.
everybody's
It
like-
is completely mutually exclusive from the shit you're doing at work.
Yeah, but now when you're getting paid like $20 million to
Probably
coach
more than that,
like a
yeah.
huge a team is basically like a industry in a city.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it accounts for like
It just shows
more
that you're
than
not
just the team
you're
winning or
not
losing.
taking this thing that should be, in your position.
What's taking it seriously?
what?
Just going home, sitting down,
Going
not
home?
getting pussy.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
You gotta
That's
go.
taking things seriously.
Or
Or
you gotta
maybe
go sit there
getting
and-
pussy from your wife and doing that
Why?
privately
Who
so that
cares?
it's not like a distraction. Because
What's-
now
why-
this is what the team is thinking about. Is their coach getting grinded on by a 23-year-old?
No, it's people
instead
putting
of,
on like weird morals and people being like superstitious.
Well, the
with-
problem
for
is he's also like a super like conservative Christian guy who like espouses these values.
great.
that
All
he
this
doesn't
stuff
live
is
by.
fake. All this stuff is fake.
Yeah, I
Mayor-
don't understand
the-
why you're defending this.
What do
guy.
you mean it's fake?
Well, it's fake. Like it's fake. Like you think like people just the idea that him be in a strip club getting grinded on, the fact that has any negative connotation is made up.
It's not just
all,
that, though.
It's
It's-
all fine. It's just as fine if he goes and has sex with his wife. It's all fine. It's all the same. It all has nothing to do with what he's doing with his business, with the team or whatever.
I just disagree. Yeah, I think if you do a bad job at something that's that important to you, you shouldn't be out like just celebrating and having the time of your life and then expect the people who work for you to be like, no, that's our fucking guy. Like, of course they're going to be pissed off at you.
If you do a bad job, you shouldn't have any fun.
Not immediately afterwards. No, you should think
So
about.
then what's the time?
you should
a
think
day,
about,
2 days?
Why are you defending him? This is so
Because
irritating.
because
you're
I
wrong.
don't think it's bad. I'm serious. I'm asking you. What do you think the time is? If you do something bad at work, which who cares? I don't know. It's work.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have fun afterwards.
I guess. I don't know. I just think this is a stupid opinion you have.
What's your
Truly
Ryan has a
disagree.
higher standard than you do.
But what's your opinion? Your opinion is if you should go and sulk and moan.
Wait until you fucking win to go have some fun, dude. Then do something that is worth celebrating rather than
You get one life. Go have fun.
God,
Go have
that's
fun
so
whenever you
stupid.
want. Whenever you feel like it.
So
There's no
stupid.
rules.
just right.
The
Tommy,
rules-
Tommy lives in an Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah,
no
dude.
rules, just right.
Tommy is
There's no rules. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy.
So lame.
Everyone else's opinion is stupid. I
Tommy's
don't know.
full libertine right now. He's full on just like no rules, no moral code.
Yeah, Tommy's a libertarian.
Have your own moral code.
He's currently
Your
drinking
moral
a
code is
chalice of
yours to
blood.
have. If your moral code is to not go to the strip club, if that doesn't
listen, when you're in a
if
leadership
that doesn't give
position
you
like that-
happiness.
all right, just keep talking over me. That's fine. But
All right.
when you're in a leadership position like that, you are enforcing what's the norms. So all these guys who played and actually went out there and performed, they have to go home. And they don't get to go out. They have to get on a fucking plane, go to Jacksonville, and go home. They don't get to go out and just like, yeah, dude, fuck it. I'm gonna have the time of my life.
Well,
So-
I mean, they could do that technically.
yeah, but typically, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
and
think
they should.
Sure.
They should go.
Well, based on
But I'm saying-
his lead,
but
they probably
listen.
should. Yeah.
But listen,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
set a
though.
good example.
You're setting this norm now where it's like it doesn't matter if
Yeah,
we win or
yeah.
lose.
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
sick, dude. You should stop being a nerd, Ryan.
I think both of you guys you're just coming up from it from different angles because Tommy, you're right. Like, it doesn't matter. But you can't.
Ryan's
you
taking
can't,
the conservative Christian.
Well, just hold on. You can't do something like that and then expect no backlash when you're in a position like that. You can't. You have to be prepared to answer for these actions. You know, wouldn't you agree with that? Morals aside, Tommy, you
I
should
don't give
be
a shit about the
responsible.
morals. I'm just saying, like, you're setting a horrible example, and then you shouldn't still. Because the problem is now this guy has to come in and still expect the team to follow his lead, and it's like, I wouldn't want to play for a dude like that. Fuck that.
I would so want to play for a guy like that. He sounds like my boy.
Well, dude, it's the Jaguars, so I
Yeah.
mean, they're like kind of chronically the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah,
I mean,
and the hope is, you get a guy in there who will change that, and clearly he's not the guy.
I mean, here's the counterpoint to that, Ryan, is like you look at a guy like Kirk Cousins, who is in a leadership role. He's like clean as possibly could be, and I fucking hate him way more than I hate this Jacksonville coach.
Yeah, I don't like Kirk Cousins either, but that's also just because he's super vanilla. He also, for the same reason though, he can't fucking win games.
Yeah.
He won't lose games, but he can't win.
It's
anything.
crazy that he has like some of the best stats as a quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah.
And the record is 1-3. He's like doing great, but just losing.
Yeah,
which is
I bet if you
great.
like, I'm sorry to just make this a sports podcast, but if you like,
this is definitely the most in-depth we've ever gotten about
Because
sports, I think.
I'm passionate about this. Sorry for all the people who thought I wasn't, but I am very passionate about this. But if you boil down his statistics to like crunch time,
and you're a nerd.
Okay. When you boil down his statistics into crunch time or like when it actually matters,
Yeah.
I bet his
Like the red
they're
zone,
really bad.
yeah.
Or just like when a game is
third
within
down.
3 points. Yeah.
And he can't
Third
convert
quarter,
on third
fourth
downs.
quarter. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways, that's enough of that. But I do think.
But the
I'm right.
Gruden thing, it sounds like he did apologize and he resigned.
So
You're saying he resigned?
I think he was forced to resign. Yeah.
Damn. That's pretty.
He got canceled.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to have a career anymore because
said-
like he used to be an analyst, and it's like, yeah, no one's going to want you to talk over anything.
So this
for a
is
while.
this is his apology. All I can say is that I'm not a racist. I can't.
Good start.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all you can say? No. He goes on. I can't tell you how sick I am. I apologize again to D. Smith, but I feel good about who I am and what I've done my entire life. I apologize for the insensitive remarks. I had no racial intentions with those remarks at all, but yes, they can. I'm not like that at all. I apologize, but I don't want to keep addressing it. Well, I mean, they're pretty blatantly
So,
racist.
what-
We don't need to repeat them. He didn't.
So his excuse is that he used to call people like who were liars like rubber lips or something like that, and he compared the
So
players.
is Joe Biden has also.
Yeah, but not
It's
so.
like, oh, you're some rubber lips. Like that's.
Yes,
Did he say that? I think Joe Biden said that last week.
probably
For sure.
But the problem is he was referring to like a black person, and he said he has like Michelin tires for lips or something, which is,
Damn.
so
That
it's
would
like,
be a good roast
that's-
on like the bus though.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Yeah.
if one of my friends said that to another one of my friend, I would be like, that's
It's
a good
incredible. That's creative, but when it's
It's
One. No, yeah, it's
rough.
it's wildly
rough.
inappropriate.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
I shouldn't say that
It's
was
pretty
creative. that racism was very creative. The way you were able to be racist there, pretty creative.
Yeah.
You deserve some points for that, if nothing.
No, it's
Nothing
it's
else.
wildly inappropriate. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in some other context, if I heard that, I'm like, all right.
Well, also,
that's pretty-
dude, just how dumb do
That was
you have to
alright.
be to send that in an email? Like that's what. It's not like these were like texts or a text chain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like where you-
2011. Are we? Yeah. That's 10 years too late to be sending something like that in an email.
through
Like,
business.
come
yeah.
on,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And also, I guess we can go ahead and say, just don't say stuff like that.
Yeah, don't
but
say
also,
that, but-
if you're gonna, fucking just say it on the phone or something. I don't fucking know, dude. Jesus Christ, that's fucked up.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you should give
Groot, come
people
on the
more
podcast.
advice.
Yeah, about how to get away with these
caught
fucking
Coach
being
Groot, come on the
racist,
podcast. We'll tell you how to get away,
just
how to be sneaky and bad.
Here's how you make sure nobody ever finds out about it. Record it on a podcast with us.
yeah, Groot, come on the show, man. And it's-
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he talked to the team before the stuff came out, but he has his players right now kind of sticking up for him. So I don't know. Sounds like he resigned, which is probably.
I really am picturing the Groot guy from the one fucking Galaxy movie. What movie is that?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good one, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, when there's something like this with irrefutable evidence that, this person has been shitty, especially when it's like a racial thing involved with sports and stuff. It's like, dude, you're coaching black players, and you can't have these attitudes if it really is racism like that.
Yeah.
So I think resigning immediately is a good move, and I think probably people with problems like that should resign.
Again, I do think he was probably forced to resign.
Hire us.
But yeah,
there's a job opening.
I also kind of see this as just this is I don't know if John Gruden obviously is truly a racist person, but to me what it feels like is just he's talking about someone he doesn't like in a derogatory way. I don't think he's referring to players or anything that's probably why they still have his back, is because they're no, they understand the context of the situation, which again, I think he should have resigned. I'm not trying to defend him or anything like that, but a nuanced opinion of that is well,
no, you're right. If people are backing him and stuff, and then it's worth taking that into account and believing those people.
Yeah, but again,
it kind of doesn't matter the optics of it.
No,
the optics of it, and just even if it's fucking stupid and unprofessional. This kind of gets back to these are, if you think of sports in the way of coaching, it's these should be the top most elite fucking managers and leaders. And if somebody's gonna be like that, then they shouldn't be in a top position like that.
Yeah, but the strip club thing, that's a different guy, right?
Yeah, that's a different guy. And
that shit's cool.
I agree with you on that, Tommy. There are different morals and stuff, and that shouldn't really affect employment. But that is also the decision of an owner. And if that team doesn't want somebody with that type of attitude there, it is within their
if they don't want cool guys.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know if I would want a cool guy. If I'm spending
fair, man.
$10 million a year or something on him, I do want a nerd, man.
You want somebody like me. You want somebody who cares too much.
Kinda, yeah. Well, I want somebody who's gonna bring a gun into the locker room for all the right reasons. For all the right reasons.
Plexico Burress, he did that. Gilbert Arenas, he did that. And look at how successful both of those guys were.
Yeah, their names are just ubiquitous, household names.
Mm-hmm. Gilbert Arenas for sure is.
I don't know.
Some
who
households.
It's a good basketball name.
Yeah, it is.
See, I'm not up on the basketball. I'm not up on the
Washington
hoops.
Wizards. He was John Wall before John Wall.
That's right.
He never even got a song.
John the Wall.
Yeah.
I had a Plexico Burress jersey back in the day.
That's pretty cool.
Was Plexico,
and I liked it. As soon as I found out he had a gun on him too, I thought the jersey was way cooler.
Didn't he shoot himself in the dick or something?
Yeah, that's how he got caught.
He cheddar bobbed himself.
Ooh, damn, dude. God damn.
He cheddar bobbed himself in the club.
Also, what is happening in a locker room where you're like, better bring my guns? Where it's if y'all don't stop bullying me and a grown man, I do have a 9mm.
I don't know.
I'm not talking about my penis.
You're just in the shower nude, but you have one of those over the shoulder holsters that cops
showering
use.
with your gun.
Do you think when that
rules.
happened, the coach brought him into his office and was like, I'm going to need your badge and gun. You've been a loose cannon wide receiver for too long, Plexico.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I sincerely hope that did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that fucking sucks. That's a big L to shoot yourself in the dick, especially if you're at that elite of a level. Oh, by the way, though,
speaking of apologies, I think he had to apologize for that too. Imagine shooting yourself in the dick and then you have to go on TV and be like, listen, I'm real sorry about shooting myself in the dick, dude.
I'm sorry, number one, to my dick.
Doctors are calling it. Yeah.
Number two, to all the law-abiding gun owners in America, I'm sorry I've besmirched our name. What if that was what led to gun reform, was Plexico Burress shooting himself in the dick? Not Sandy Hook, but just an NFL player shooting himself on accident.
That would be more likely than a national tragedy to actually change gun laws in this town. Like if Donald Trump shot himself in the dick, the next day it would be like.
I think it'd be so cool if Trump started open carrying a gun.
He might, dude. 2024,
awesome.
he might.
Dude, if he brings a gun to the debates, the 2020.
If he's not going to do this, but if he does do this,
that'd be fucking awesome.
Man. He's going to pull it out at a rally and jokingly point it at people in the audience.
Sure, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna love it too.
Yeah, they're gonna bang.
Shoot me!
Bang, bang.
Shoot me, Trump! Put a bullet in my head!
He's like,
Shoot
what is
my
this thing? I just
baby!"
got this thing. Nobody knows how to use one of these.
Does this have a bump stock? Tell me, Hillary. Does it? Is this a bump stock?
Yeah. Dude, he's gonna have an awesome comeback.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he can do it, man. You think he's got the juice to go all the way?
Yeah, man. He's got to get a burner account on Twitter.
Well, he's gonna have O.J. Simpson's gonna be his running mate.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be their slogan. We juiced up for this one.
Your boy's juiced up.
Dude, O.J. Simpson is like having a fucking moment right now.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
just in pop culture. I was at
He's like, what's up, Twitter world?
Yeah.
What's up, Twitter?
Hey,
was
I'm here
at
golfing
Twitter
at this public course.
I was at a comedy show the other night and like fucking 3 out of 8 comics had OJ jokes.
Yeah,
and it's just
OJ
like, what
jokes
in
are back to in
It's
New
probably
York.
because
I'm
Norm.
seeing a lot of them.
It's probably because Norm Macdonald just passed and people are watching Norm clips.
Yeah, Norm, and then also he's OJ. OJ's just posting a lot, man.
Yeah, he's got poster brain.
Everybody's doing these orange juice jokes. That's why I'm doing apple juice jokes. When people go left, I go slightly left center.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just put a little dash of Ryan.
Yeah,
Fucking,
I go. Y'all ever get that damn apple juice lip?
You know what
when
you
you're
do?
drinking apple juice?
You know what you do, dude. You just take something that seems like it is totally tight and ready, and you just loosen up a couple of the screws on that, man.
And I say, turn it on, put the pressure on, baby, and those screws go flying
they
across the
rattle.
room, and there's water everywhere. But guess what? I did it.
Yeah, now we're talking about your work again. I feel
Yeah.
like we've made it back to that. But which I get, we haven't really even said it on this podcast yet. But R.I.P. Norm, dude, what a fucking legend that guy was. Really
Big time, man.
Also,
Yeah.
like pretty badass that he just had cancer and didn't tell anybody about it.
Dude, so cool, man.
Like,
That's
is
cool.
so
fucking-
cool
Talk
to just
about
die
morals.
and not
That
tell
fucking
anybody.
rules,
dude. And he was out there like talking about his fear of death and stuff the whole time.
Yeah, like me. It makes our viewers wonder if
Does Ryan
perhaps
have ass
I'm
cancer?
struggling with something that maybe you need to write in nice things about me again.
Yeah.
Every week.
It's been pretty much every week for like 3
Shut
weeks
the
now.
fuck up, dude. I'm not dealing with anything
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
serious.
Yeah, I don't know. R.I.P. Norm. That sucks. I've been watching a lot of Norm clips. There is a YouTube compilation of 35 minutes of him doing OJ jokes on Weekend Update.
Dude, did you see
They're just brutal jokes too, man.
did you see he was on like some like daytime show where it's just like here's 5 different women talking, you know?
Yeah, it's The View.
I think it was The View.
Yeah.
Was it The View?
When he's talking about
Alright.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah, he's just like, Bill, I'm going to do the voice. Sorry, can't not do the voice. But he's like, yeah, and he killed a guy. And they're like, Norm, you can't say that. And he's like, what? He murdered a man.
Yeah. I thought this was
like,
common
stop.
knowledge. Yeah. What?
It's like the best.
Yeah.
And Barbara
Just
Walters.
Go on The View. And this is the 90s, man. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that is like so edgy to do in like 96 to be like, yeah, the president is a murderer on daytime television.
Well, he's Canadian.
It's so cool.
You can say that if you're Canadian in the 90s. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah,
Barbara
it's-
Walters is incredibly pissed off at him in that clip. It's amazing.
When is she
dude.
not angry at Norm Macdonald?
Well, because she's
It's
like,
so illegal. It's so bad. Like, it's so bad to say that on the show. It's awesome. He would tank shit. That's why he was the best. Right?
Yeah.
It's why it's why I'm tanking this podcast every
it's fucking Teflon, dude.
In an
Because I'm
attempt
meta.
to be Norm Macdonald.
in an attempt. That's why I'm doing bad in every facet of my life. I'm tanking everything because I'm like I'm doing Norm.
Doing Norm, man.
I'm
He's
making
cool.
Norm me.
He's my hero.
Yeah, he's my hero since he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I just
is
found out about him.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about this Norm Macdonald guy?
pretty funny. I think he's gonna go places.
Do you have
Yeah, heaven.
any apologies?
Yeah, we
from
do.
listeners? All right.
So this is one from our live show that we can. It's got a couple things in here that I think we can. You know, we were talking about doing commentary. This critiques us a little bit. So I demand an apology from Tommy for not knowing the word reciprocate.
I don't know any. What do you? No, I'm not apologizing. I'm an idiot.
Surprisingly, the guy who can never reciprocate doesn't know the meaning of it
Isn't it? Oh,
or how to say it.
I guess that's not surprising, is it?
Also, I know the word reciprocate. I just probably didn't.
Tommy wears a bracelet in case he gets hit by a car that says "Do not reciprocate."
Yeah, it's actually the movie Memento, but it's a tattoo on my arm that says "Remember the word reciprocate," and I'm like, yes.
So, do you want to go
dude,
ahead and define it real quick, since you're so confident about knowing it?
I'm not defining shit, dude.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Oh, look at him evade.
Use it in a sentence.
Look at him squirm.
Like someone's telling me information, I'm reciprocating that information. I'm receiving and I'm understanding.
Nope, that is not what it is.
Fuck.
Reciprocating is like my girlfriend gave me a hug and I reciprocated by giving her a kiss. It means that you're giving them.
I'm welcoming.
Back. No,
someone's like telling me how to cook something, and I'm reciprocating by.
No, it's
Let him finish.
okay. Yeah, keep going. You're
someone's
right,
telling
actually.
me how to cook the pasta.
Yeah.
And I'm reciprocating by making them the pasta and serving it.
That was closer. That was
Hot ready
closer.
Little
But
Caesar
it's
style.
like your you reciprocate
It's
love,
an exchange.
You know?
It's an
Yeah.
exchange. It indicates an exchange has taken place. It's not a one-way street. Tommy.
Like if your girlfriend says I love you and you say I love you too, you've
That's
reciprocated.
reciprocal.
That.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. You don't. I think you do now.
now that we've defined it.
Well, yeah, you are right actually because that's
Do these
the
people
same.
not understand what a fucking podcast is? You get on a microphone and you talk out of your ass. And I don't even believe in the fucking strip club thing. I'm just having a
I know
take.
you didn't. That's why I was getting so
Yeah,
frustrated.
I know. I'm just
with you.
having a take. I'm just going for something. You just,
I hate that.
you just,
He's flopping like a damn flipjack,
I don't
dude.
care at all. I'm not into the strip club at all. I've been one time and I didn't like it. Like that's. I don't believe in anything what I'm saying.
You know
Like,
what's
that's
even
not
more
the-
podcast issue? He wasn't even at a strip club. You fabricated that detail entirely, Tommy.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine
I'm
us-
making. If you're listening to this and not understanding that I'm making things up, taking stabs in the dark constantly, this is what the show is. This is what the podcast
This
is.
is
I don't
what
know
you've
what
made the show
anything means
to be.
and I'm an idiot.
I always
But I'm also a genius at the same time.
Yeah, did you hear that, you fucking stupid listeners who are taking
Yeah,
us...
exactly.
You're taking
so,
everything...
did I use the word reciprocate incorrectly? You fucking bet my retarded ass I did, okay?
Jesus Christ.
That's what...
Just in case you don't miss this, Grant's address is Avenue Northeast. Make sure you bleep what he said and your address.
I get one an episode. I have ADD. What do you guys do not understand about me being neurodivergent?
I mean, I think we understand that. Just...
Yeah, I get to say it.
In the same
One time.
way, in the same way that guy, no one knows why his penis hurts. You have like the same. We don't know why Tommy's this stupid. We just doctors have examined him. Nobody gets it.
There is no answer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so here's the second half of this. Also, you guys say bro too much.
Fuck off.
That's
don't
fair.
listen. Don't listen to the show. I'm not stopping saying bro, and I'm not stopping using words incorrectly constantly all of the time.
We have fucking awakened the demon of contrarian Tommy, dude.
I'm a libertarian.
Now that is the worst thing you could possibly say on a podcast, dude. He admitted. No, that's goddamn. Oh, fucking.
Yeah, fuck off. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
care.
I'm not gonna stop
I
saying
love
bro.
to just watch Tommy slowly turn into Corey Adam. It's amazing. Just being contrarian, just all of a sudden he's
making
libertarian.
things up. He's
Yep.
huge on Parlor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
He's
even
gonna
know what
try to grow a
Parlor
beard.
is.
Yeah, I think. Did you guys ever like seriously flirt with like libertarianism?
Yeah, when I was like a junior or senior in high school because I liked Ron Johnson, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
but you guys are 32.
he was like-
libertarianism didn't
Yeah.
have a moment for my generation.
No, yeah, you have to be at least
I
35 to
flirted
dabble.
with becoming a social justice warrior.
Yeah.
And I became the strongest one.
Yeah.
And that's all that happened there.
Mm-hmm.
I was
You received an award for that, right? Didn't you get the Nobel Peace Prize?
we are social justice warriors.
Hey, do you guys know where another social justice warrior would go to pick up his shield and sword? Because I'm ready to go into battle.
Where's the battle?
I'm trying to kill somebody.
I'm trying to kill a guy.
I'm mentally unwell, and I'm taking the war. I'm more of the warrior. Like you guys are doing the social thing. I'm more of just a warrior. But socially, I'm a social warrior. I call people fuck. I go, you fuck, you racist fuck.
Yeah, John Gruden, you racist fuck.
Yeah.
Plexico Burris, you gun-owning fuck.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
No, keep going.
I thought
owning a gun. If you're Plaxico Burris is cool.
Owning a gun in general is cool. I was just thinking about that.
I would say so.
No, it's using it, which is uncool. And
in a bad way. I think leftists and like people who voted for Trump have more in common than we think. Where it's like, no, we love guns. We hate Nancy Pelosi. We're
love
like
Trump.
Halfway there. Yeah, and we think Trump is funny.
And we kind of like him too.
Yeah.
We don't want him to be president, but he is pretty funny.
Well, here's the thing: you blame the problem, not the symptom. You know what I mean? Donald Trump is the symptom of a fucking broken system. I mean, this is well-tread territory, but like,
preach.
If I probably didn't get into comedy, I would have probably have gone like full communist.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. But
that sounds spoken like somebody with political convictions. Yes.
Factions that we flirted with, like that's one. When I was like 18, I was really like into that shit.
Yeah,
I think,
and then.
Yeah.
And then someone asked me to explain something, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This isn't for me, actually.
Dude, that's how I feel about
someone
anybody.
asked me to explain one thing, and I was like, I'm out.
Anybody who's like truly an anarchist, I feel that about, because it's just like, I don't understand how you could look around at society and be like, you know what we need is none of this shit. It's just
less
just
rules.
Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody
That's my
seems
argument with an anarchist. I'm like, can we keep some of it?
Yeah, and they're like, no.
Yeah, you
I'm
look
like,
around right now and
fuck.
you're like, yes, these constraints on society aren't.
What if that guy could just beat the shit out of me and kill me?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that guy over there could just kill me.
Yeah,
'cause
there's
he's
more
bigger
than
me.
the threat of prison.
Yeah.
Keeping these people from storming into my home and robbing me after I've publicly declared I'm against guns.
I'm like, I actually kind of like how there's, 100 different hard seltzer flavors. Like, I'm into that.
What about Communism? And it's just, we just listen to Connor, dude. He says what goes, and he knows what's best for us, man. That's Communism.
Con Bon Jovi.
Dude, there's this guy at my work named Victor, and I've been doing this joke, and he doesn't even like this joke that much. Actually, no one really does, but it's fun to do. I go to my other coworkers. To my coworkers, and I go, "Hey, are you guys on the Victor subreddit?" People go, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fans of Victor stands."
No, that's great.
We post about how much we love Victor. It's just me and his wife, but we just kind of post about how much we love Victor so much, and everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "It's the Victor subreddit. I'm the mod. Are you on it or are you off it?"
Get on it, dude.
I like that.
We kind of connect on what Victor's doing with his life. We hate it when the train's late. Victor stands hate that shit.
That is funny, dude. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Bit.
Is Victor working in the kitchen?
No, Victor's server with me.
All right.
That's my boy.
That sounds fun, yeah.
Shout out to Victor.
I think the closest I ever got to being a libertarian was when I was like, I found myself like arguing that there shouldn't be any like laws around vapes. And then I was like, yeah, just because kids can get the Fruity Pebbles doesn't mean that they shouldn't exist. And then I examined that and I was like, no, actually, I do believe that they shouldn't exist if kids are getting them.
Yeah,
like if you like it's a highfalutin to be like, I think the market should just be like, yeah, it's if people want it, it should be available. But it's like if they're directly marketing it to kids, I do think that should be illegal. Like, how could you not?
Every libertarian too. It's like, okay, what about like a child you care about? You know, like
I'll
what about like your
apologize
nephew
for
or
that.
something? You know, what?
I'll apologize for that. For marketing vapes to kids.
Yeah.
That was you?
Yeah.
That was my idea.
Well, Tommy
What
was
the
doing
fuck,
it on a
dude?
local level where he was going to elementary schools and just going, come on, guys, they got
Come
great
on, guys.
No, he was
flavor."
just blowing vape
Come
clouds
on.
in kids' faces.
Yeah.
Fucking isn't 5th grade stressful, man? You gotta fucking
Hit this shit,
know,
brother.
You know what could help
Yeah.
that, man? Fucking Juju Island Berry, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck a Juju
I haven't
Island
vaped in
Berry
2
is.
weeks, and I miss it every day.
Vaped?
Yeah, I haven't vaped, hit my Juul in 2 weeks. I miss it every day.
You been smoking ciggies?
No, I've been off it. I've been off it all. I smoked too much when we went on tour and I got a cough.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll happen, dude.
Tommy got a cough.
And
it made. I sneezed once, and then I was like, "Time to stop doing coke."
Now I'm scared to vape.
Yeah,
that's literally it.
that rules.
Yeah. I got a little bit of a cough and I got scared.
Yeah. No, I got into like
I got really scared,
dude.
I was scared straight.
No, you
from when I got a cough.
You guys were vaping up a damn fucking storm on that tour, and also just constantly.
I hit that vape once every 2 minutes.
Dude, I'm honestly, and I don't harp on this anymore because a couple of my friends just told me to shut the fuck up about it. But it's like I am worried about all my boys just vaping constantly. It's like,
well, I'm off it. I stopped, dude.
Let the market decide who vapes. That's what I say.
No, dude, I think we should pass a law that says it's illegal for my boys to vape, dude.
Damn, dude, just your boys?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, hell yeah, and that's you guys. I want to fucking.
All right, well, we should pass a law that should be illegal for my boy Grant to fucking talk, dude. That's what.
What the hell,
Shut
dude?
the fuck up.
Yeah, dude.
No, man.
Pass that law.
No, dude. Grant rights. Grant rights are human rights, dude.
I don't want that law.
You guys. I'm just trying to legislate your body, man. That's what I'm trying to do. It's a power thing for me.
Yeah, dude. It made my gums hurt too.
Dude, I have such a bad
weird.
cough.
That's not good.
I know. My gums felt like weird because I was vaping all the time, and I was like, also like I went from like not smoking to smoking a lot because I like smoking and I have an addictive personality, and I could like just really tell all the effects that were happening. Like I was just very hypersensitive of like all the effects, and I was like, you know, because it's not like
they're kicking in again. Like,
they're kicking in, and I'm doing it all the time. So yeah, my gums felt like weird, and then I got like a bad cough, and I'm like, all right, well, we gotta stop this, you know? Yeah.
Do they still make the flavored vapes?
Yeah, I'm smoking on some fucking spearmint, bro.
Yeah, I'm giving them to kids.
Well, spearmint, but do they still make the vanilla wafer juicy fruit shit too?
Probably not. Probably not like the cutesy named stuff, you know, like the baby wavy, sucky ducky.
This is for babies.
This is for
screaming
babies,
blue, screaming blue raspberry.
Yeah, the ones that are shaped like Pez dispensers, and they put next to Pez dispensers at the store.
The frozen vapes.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Moana.
literally it is a grown man's nookie.
Totally.
You know? Like I like sucking on, like it's fun.
Yeah.
Like it's fun to have that stupid thing. Just be like, yeah.
Also, I don't think Elsa in Frozen should have been vaping in that movie.
That's exactly what I'm saying, dude. And you know,
I haven't seen Frozen.
That's why they call her the Vape Queen.
I don't.
You haven't seen Frozen, Tommy?
I haven't seen it either.
Canceled? No, I haven't seen it either.
Liar.
Yeah.
fucking lying.
Yeah, we all haven't seen
we're
Frozen.
Dude, you suck.
Dude, we're
Grant.
getting to the place where you're gonna get canceled for not seeing Frozen.
Dude, you know what I was thinking about? If I commit seppuku, would I get posthumously canceled for cultural appropriation?
What's commit seppuku?
Like it's like the Japanese like
it's when you disembowel yourself with your samurai sword.
Can I tell you a joke, seppuku joke that me and my friend have been doing?
Yeah.
It's like a samurai, and he's like, and he carves the thing.
That's funny. That's funny. Do you want to do it again without the voice so we can use it?
No, just fucking.
All right.
Just
All right.
plug in I'll send
we'll
a
plug
real,
in my address.
yeah, we'll plug in the address.
God damn it.
Do you think would I get canceled posthumously though for doing that?
I mean, does it matter?
It's cultural appropriation.
You actually
bro.
can't. It's pretty hard to cancel somebody after they're dead. Like look at John Wayne. Like they tried.
Did they?
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss, they kind of canceled.
Not really though. I mean, what are you gonna stop eating green eggs and ham? I know I'm not.
Brother. You gonna stop, brother?
You fucking idiot.
You gotta look me in my eye. You're gonna tell me you're gonna stop eating green eggs and ham.
Look in my fucking eye.
Okay.
See, it's not happening. You guys can't do it. You both instantly looked away. It's not. Maybe I am libertarian. Hey man,
Can I? Okay, I have a fucking long story, but we have to do it next
dude,
week.
you teased this. Fuck,
Dude,
man.
I know. I just fucking remembered now.
God, we suck at this, dude. It's so
Dude, it's
easy.
bro,
What we
it's
do is so
crazy.
easy,
We're
but we
supposed to get
suck at
Sam
it.
on tonight too.
Sam's coming on next week.
Okay, cool.
Dude, it's so crazy. It's one of the craziest things. It's one of the craziest conflicts I've ever been in, and I like couldn't have avoided it. It just like is one. It's just like a bad thing that like just happened,
Set
and
the
you're
tables.
just in the wrong place in the wrong time.
Yeah. Give us like a little like 2 to 3 minute teaser of it.
Who are the characters in this story?
My little brother,
Okay.
me, a drunk woman at a bar,
Okay.
and her coked up boyfriend.
Awesome. How old are you?
7.
Right now. You're 7 right now.
I was 7 in the story. I'm 7 years old. No, okay, I'm 25. Okay, 25. My little brother's 23.
Okay.
This woman's
Was this recent?
probably 35. And her boyfriend's probably, I don't know, 30
Could-
or something like
could
that. But it was
she be-
insane. These people were insane.
Could she be described as a Karen?
No.
Mm.
I'll get into the
Could he-
description of her.
Could he be described as a Carl?
He would be described as like if Riff Raff never became Riff Raff, very dusty white guy, and
He's a
she's
Carl.
yeah.
Have you guys ever met a Carl that's not just like the
He-
grossest thing you've ever seen in your life?
No,
I'll start,
yeah,
can I,
that's-
I'll
yeah.
do I'll do one sentence. I'll do the first sentence of the story.
Yeah.
Hold on, I was
So-
gonna say he's all Raff, no Riff. Okay, keep
So
going.
so it's this woman, she's a black woman, and then she's with this dusty white guy, and they're hammered out of their minds.
Hell
It's
yeah.
5 p.m. by the way. It's
still
5 p.m.
goalless.
Me and my little brother, we're not drunk. We go to this bar to play a game of pool. It's one of our favorite. There's 3 pool tables in the bar.
Yeah.
And I'm explaining to Marky the plot of Squid Games. And I go, yeah, so the protagonist is like this kind of loser guy. And she's in the pool table. She's on the other side of the bar. And she goes, protagonist? What, you fucking read and shit? And we thought that was like funny.
Yeah.
We thought she was like making a joke, like being ironic. So we like kind of laughed. She's like, oh, so you fucking read and shit. And that's how it starts. And I'm like, no. She's like, oh, so you're fucking Holden Caulfield, huh? Like from Catcher in the Rye.
Sounds like she reads.
Yeah, exactly. You would have to.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
and
spouting literary references.
Yeah, and she's like, you read. She's like talking about all these books. I'm like, yeah, I read that in high school, and she's already like insane. She's already insane,
it's
and like the
incoherent.
life in her eyes is like gone. She's like
Yeah.
that drunk, and it just gets so much crazier from there.
That sounds amazing. Honestly, I'm so glad I wasn't there for
So
that.
I mean, it's an apology I'm demanding from her and her boyfriend.
I mean, we already know she's wildly off base if that's her first accusation or
First thing that
impression
she
of
says.
you. After
First thing is she said, you fucking.
of my man
And then-
is a fucking
She's
literati
like,
over here.
She's like, you fucking read, white boy. And I'm like, kind of, I still think she's like joking with me.
Yeah.
Cause she's
Yeah.
like kind of being funny about it, but also she's like going in between being funny and mad and funny and I'm like, and she just seems kind of like a
Bipolar.
probably, but kind of just like a character, you know, she's just, yeah, like whimsical.
Sounds like a
almost.
Tim Robinson character. Sounds
She's
like some,
they're both very Tim Robinson.
like Tim Heidecker is playing the boyfriend.
Yeah, he's wearing this fucking weird windbreaker, and he's got like glasses inside the bar
Hell
at 5.
yeah.
It's like,
You know
it's
what
a
else
mess.
rules about this is her like opening argument. You know, like, oh, you fucking read. Like that's the same way you would react if I was like, yeah, I was reading this book on the podcast.
Yeah, and I'm like laughing because I'm like, oh yeah, big universe brain over here.
Yeah,
I'm kind
yeah.
of like trying to riff with her
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm like, because I think she's being funny, like on a podcast. She's being the heel, as you would, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just like, just cause some of the craziest things I've ever heard. And I don't know, I can talk about the whole story. The whole story ends. The boyfriend almost threw a cue ball at me and wanted to hit me with a pool stick. So that's
shit,
the ending of
dude.
it. If we're gonna kind of like Tarantino this, where it's like maybe start
Yeah,
from
we
the
don't-
beginning and
nice.
then the end a little bit. We
Cool.
can fill in the middles, you know. But I had my skateboard and I almost fought him, and I was like,
In a
"Fuck,
bar?
am I gonna in a bar?" And I was like, "Am I gonna have to fight a guy?"
This is the most unorthodox like matchup of weaponry. One guy's got a cue ball and the other guy's
He's got a
skateboard.
cue ball in his hand, and Marky's got a fucking pool cue.
Were you
pool
gonna
stick.
try
We
to
got
hit-
big Vagrant vibes
Were you
going
gonna
on
try
with this
to-
fight.
If he threw the cue ball, were you gonna try to hit it with your skateboard so that it hit him back?
No, what if Marky
No,
took
I
the
was
pool
gonna
cue and like shot it onto the table?
Also, he's
sank
like
all
6
the
feet
balls
away
at
from
once.
me. He has a pool cue in his hand, And he's like, and if you get hit in the head with one of those, you're out. You're lights
Yeah.
out. Those are dense
Yeah.
marble-like balls.
Do you remember? Some would even say bigger than a marble. In fact,
Nice,
Yeah.
dude. Nice.
so that's a little example of playing the heel
Got
on a
it.
podcast.
Nice.
If anybody
Got
wants some
him.
notes on that. Okay, so yeah, the good spot to wrap up. Great tease, Tommy. Nice work. Just keep going out and getting in scrums and scraps like that. We need more stuff for the podcast.
And I want to tell the story, but I'm so not antagonistic this whole time. I'm really just being like, hey, sorry, I don't really want to bother you. Like,
Yeah, but I think
just saying sorry.
I think
And
people
it's just,
can read riffing as antagonism, especially if they're fucked up. If you're coming at them and they think you're making fun of
I
them.
did not do any more riffs after that. I realized this woman was
Yeah.
so drunk. I did one riff. I was like, oh yeah, big college
Yeah.
brain, universe brain over here. And I realized, I was like, oh, this woman is severely blackout drunk.
Yeah,
And her
she-
boyfriend's
I
on.
didn't even do one more riff.
I was like, dude, I stopped. I read the room, I read the energies, and I stopped the
Yeah.
riffs immediately.
Tommy's all riff, no raff. We know
Nice.
it. We know it, folks. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's gonna wrap up this show, guys. Fantastic stuff. Any plugs you wanna throw out there?
No plugs, just brag. I'm doing a show with like Todd Barry, Ari Shafir, and like Mike, some like big hitters tonight. I've got to leave right now for it actually.
Nice.
So
Yeah, Matthew
kinda
Broussard,
nervous.
right? And Mike Vecchione. That's fucking rad, dude.
yeah, so I hope I fucking don't bomb. So
Have fun,
that's
Tommy.
that.
Just have fun. Don't.
Use the space.
I know. I
Yeah.
always gotta fucking remember to have fun.
Use
and
the
if I do
space.
have fun, I do have fun. And if I bomb, and if I don't have fun, then I bomb. So I
And
gotta
just
have fun.
remember, if you bomb, your career's over. So just
Basically,
you know,
man. Honestly. All right. Yeah, you guys plugs.
Ryan.
Yeah, the day this comes out, if you're in Rochester, Minnesota, I'll be featuring for Sam Talent. I don't know where, but I'm sure it's on Facebook or something.
I think it's called like the Gray Duck or something. Some theater down there, maybe.
Yeah, it might be a theater show. I don't really know. But Sam Talent's truly like one of the funniest people in comedy, one of the like comedy's best kept secrets. If you're anywhere,
best.
He's
in-
blowing up too. So
Yeah. If you're and check out his book too. But and then Friday and Saturday I'm gonna be doing guest spots either at Sisyphus or Comedy Corner Underground. Great shows there. Sam Talent is there this weekend at Sisyphus, and then at Comedy Corner Underground, Chloe Radcliffe is kicking off the reopening of the show. She's headlining, and Courtney Baca is featuring / hosting. They have a weird thing there. But everyone on those shows, super funny. Definitely would recommend making it out if you can.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're in Wisconsin listening to this right now, the day it comes out, I'm featuring for Brian Miller at Johnny's in River Falls. So come out to that. That's going to be a fucking awesome show as well. And then I'll also be with Ryan at Chloe's Chloe Radcliffe show at Comedy Corner Underground this weekend, and also possibly Sam Talent, I'm hoping. So I'll be around. So yeah, come out to Sisyphus or Comedy Corner Underground. You know what? Come to Comedy Corner Underground this weekend. It's going to be the reopening weekend, and it's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, next week I'm also at Appleton Skyline Comedy with Steve Ranazizi of The
Nice,
League.
dude.
So, yeah, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week. Yeah, if you're new to We Cool Podcast, hit follow on whatever app you're listening to us on. Subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube. Drop a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. And yeah, keep tuning in. We love you. Keep writing in the anonymous apologies and keep listening. Tell a friend. How about that? How about you go out and do your one good deed for the day?
Yeah. Okay, I really have to get out of here.
Tell a friend about this podcast. Tommy has to leave. Take us out, Ryan.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for listening to the dang old show. It's been this was a fun show, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We enjoy you guys, and Tommy has to leave right now to go do the most important show of his life.
Bye.
So yeah, that's the fucking episode. That was a good episode.
Yeah,
It was.
10 out of 10, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, write in. Tell us how we did.
Yeah.
I thought this was a fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Daddy loves you so much. I'm your dad now, baby. Not Grant, not Tommy, not your actual dad. Me. I'm your dad. And guess what? I'm not saying go to your freaking room. I'm saying please tell a friend about this fucking podcast. I
Yeah,
need to quit my
tell
day
one
job.
friend.
But yeah, it's been there's Grant Winkles, there's Tommy Bayer, and I've been Ryan Call, and this has been the We Cool Podcast.